So here is my large Moleskine. Again, it's like my year of record. I don't really use the monthlies. I want to try, but I'm like, for what? I just kind of don't feel compelled to use them. So this space is totally wasted. And then it starts right here. So I have a monthly planner, okay? I've always had a monthly planner. For the past 4 years. And they've always been kind of Stalogies. I will use Hobonichi. I will use like the Hobonichi gridded notebooks, Nanami, Moleskines. But for the most part, Stalogy is like tried and true paper for me. And I just run through my system. Okay. Now, this is a system I made up for myself. And it all started with me needing different sections for my life, for my home, for my faith, for my kids, for my all the stuff. So I have a tracker, and this just kind of keeps me accountable for personal things, home things, and victories and defeats. Defeats are always my mood because to me, that's what it is. So I haven't started any of my routine yet on purpose, so I can just kind of show what this is. So morning page. So when I write down my morning page, it's just a little snippet. I've used different layouts for my morning page, but for the most part, this is my tried and true layout. I just draw it out, 2 little crosses. And I recently just went down from a B6, from a standard to a B6 Slim, and now an A6. So I'm kind of going smaller and smaller, which this is the smallest size I've ever been in. So when I write my morning page, it's like, okay, how are you feeling? What are you doing? What are you thinking? What is your morning like, truly? I have a very specific morning routine, and when it's interrupted, it takes me a while to regulate myself, to get back. I like my things a certain way. So I wake up earlier on purpose before my kids wake up, so that way I can give myself what I need to do. I love to make my coffee. I love to sit in quiet. I love to put the fan on. I love to film. I love to write. I love to play with my stickers. I love watching YouTube. I love drinking my water. Like, it's a whole routine. And it happens around sometimes 6:30, between 8 o'clock, because my kids don't wake up until like 9:30, 10 o'clock. I homeschool, so I'm like, wake up whenever you want, you know? And which it works out for me. So morning page, then this is devotion notes, but it's been coming to do 2 things, devotion notes or prayers. So if I feel like I want to write a prayer down, I will use this small little section, and it's every day. And I can write a prayer down. Self-care, I've been doing an affirmation, a quote, personal reminders, self-reflection, high and low. I'm not going to show you last week because it was really private. But I write that down. So like my affirmation for the week, a quote, and then I journal each day. Saturday and Sunday are pretty small, but I managed to fit it in there. Then my food log, I will write because I just had, what time is it? So 8 a.m. I just had my bar and a decaf coffee while I'm still having it. I always write if I have decaf or caffeine because that's really important for me. And so I write my start time, I write my end time that I end eating, and then just all my stuff I eat. If it's good, bad, ugly, I need to track that. And then I write goals for myself. So I don't know, I was thinking of putting some kind of little vinyl here, but we'll see. And then goals, I just kind of keep them very loose, and that's that. So here is my brain dump. So my brain dump is divided into week on 4 pages. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And it works hand in hand with just brain dump. what do you want to write for that day all the way down like that. I'm not going to show you my week. I'll show you oh, I need to glue it in. That's one thing I didn't do. Let me see if I can show you last week. It kind of looks like this. So this is from Peanuts Planner Co. So what we did all at the top, planner projects, moods visually, clean, what we had for mail ideas, any planner projects or anything like that right here. So that's what the week looks like, and I absolutely love it. So here's my day, and I break them out, and I do a line here and a line here, and then I do dinner here, I do weather here, so I need to still do some stuff in here still. And that's a day on 2 pages. And I did that this week. I know she looks sad, but I actually really like her. And then it starts over. I have 2 more weeks in here. My books always say what week I'm on or what week I'm doing. I do have I have a health log and whether or not I exercise. Then I have a marriage page where my husband writes to me. And then I have notes. So far all I have is my obsession with my Japan trip, writing out things that I need. And I have a little bit of paper back here, and this is a half year because I condensed my little system on purpose to get into a half year. But in June, I will be in a full year A6 Stalogy, and this is the one I'm taking. I might take this off because I'm feeling it's a little too distracting for me. Now that I have it on there, I might put it back in somewhere around here because I really love it. So even with my June book, I always figure out what days I'm going. I always, not days I'm going, what days I'm going to be in. I also have a memory page, which I did not show you. And it just, a line a day, what's going on. And then this is like a little inbox section. I've got tasks and personal goals, just for the house, and then for me. And then that's when it starts my week. So all these little tabs right here take me to my new week. It's really worked out for me. I have tons and tons of books that I finished. They are in my room. I could possibly maybe go up there and show you. Oh no, my daughter's asleep. But they're a lot. I mean, I've lost track of the amount, honestly, but it's up to like 40 of them. And they're monthly books. In the beginning, when I first started, I was putting 2 months and 3 months in one book. I only have 2 books like that because that got really irritating really fast. I cannot put more than 1 month in a book. When I start getting to 5 weeks in a book, because sometimes there's a month with 5 weeks, I get very antsy. I don't like it. I like to set up my books. I like to make sure I have something to look forward to. And when that happens, I'm like, what is going on? I could show you last week's. So this little size works so well, and I never thought it would. I honestly never thought it would. So what I would do here, is I would check that I filmed. Right? I kind of fill these out throughout the day. Maybe towards the evening. I do try to track homeschool, but we're on more like a break, but I still write it in case we do it. So yeah. Thanks for watching and take care.